Once Reb Mordechai said to me a time ago, when I felt self-pity, he says, "So you want to play victim?" He just held a mirror up to me at that point. And it was so helpful for him to do that to me. Which role do I want to play? The aggrieved one? Which role do I want to play? The generous one? Which role do I want to play? And that fits in the story of my life. So the Baal Shem Tov had a way of telling stories to people. And Reb Menachem Mendel of Vitebsk, that was his name, became, after the Maggid of Mezerich, he was sort of closer to peer than student to the Maggid of Mezerich. And when the Maggid passed on, the people in White Russia chose him to be the successor of the Maggid of Mezerich. He was a great, great person. Great deal of dignity to him. One nice story, before I get to the other story. One day he is chiding himself, "Oh, Mendel, you're the Rebbe, and Baruch over there is your Shames, your Gabbai. You know that he's a greater Jew, a deeper Jew than you are, and you order him around and so on." So Baruch was listening while the Rebbe was saying. So the Rebbe tells him, "Go bring me this or that." He says, "Go get it yourself." And he says, how dare you say that? And he says, "I just heard you say, He says, "Listen, when I talk to God, I know what I have to say. Now I'm the Rebbe, you go and get me that thing." So that was him. So he decides that he doesn't want to stay and be the leader in the time of the exile. Something is happening. There's a feeling that unless we go back to the Holy Land and do the special inner work there, we won't lift the ceiling to allow Mashiach to come. So we have to go to the Holy Land. So he's on his way to the Holy Land when he takes sick. No, way before. He just takes sick one day. And the Chevra Kadisha looks around and he sees, it's not going to be, this guy isn't going to make it. The life signs aren't good and so on. So they start saying what you say before a person dies. Says, "Shut up. I don't need your praise right now. I'm not going to die." Says, "How do you know?" He says, "When I was 11 years old, the Baal Shem Tov called me in and he told me a story. It was really the story of my life. According to that story, I know that I still have to be in Eretz Yisrael. It's not my time to die. So stop saying Tehillim," and he got better. Okay? Do you see what I'm saying about your story? If you can get a sense of your story in this way, that certain purposes have not been fulfilled, that you can't yet say Dayenu until such and such and such a thing is. Jung and other people tell us that one of the greatest pains when we get older is unlived life. The things that we could have done and that we didn't do. So it's just so wonderful when you begin to think about making those acts and stringing those acts together that they become your story again, and ask, what trajectory do you want for the rest of your life? And I hope that you're going to give this some thought. So mark down, homework. Okay. On Rosh Hashanah you have to hand it in to the Rebbeinu Shalom. Okay? I once was praying very hard, "Dear God, inscribe me in the book of life." And I got the answer, "Don't be a fool, write your own page." So, that's the kind of stuff you have to do. Time out. Am I finished with it? No, but I can't help anymore. Okay.